I will now do a demonstration of the functions, the sum function and a couple of other functions that you can use. So first of all, I want to find out what my total ODSP income is for the year. I have it for the month, but I want to know what it is for the year. So I'm going to click on column B, highlight that, right mouse click and say insert one column to the left. So now column B, I'm going to put the total income for the year in column B. So in B2, I want to know what my total ODSP income is for the year. So I'm clicking on cell B2. I'm going across the formatting toolbar all the way across to I get for this E is symbol is for function. I'm clicking on function. I choose the function sum, and it says what do you want to sum? And I'm taking my mouse from from C2 all the way across to N2. I want to know what the sum of that is. I'm going to press enter, and it says yes, your ODSP for the year is $11,100. If I click on that, it says $11,100 is calculated by the sum of C2 all the way across to N2, so every month of the year. Now the other functions that are used, the sum function is the most common one, but there are other functions, for example, average. Let me go down here to part-time work. I'm going to click on O3, and I want to know what my average income is for part-time because it varies from $700 to $800 to $1,000 up and down. So I want to know what my average is. I'm going to click on O3. That's where I want my answer to be. I'm going to choose the function of average. It says I want to find the average, and it says what do you want to find the average of? Well, I'm going to take January 3 all the way across to N3, C3 to N3, and I want to find out what the average income is going to be. My monthly average income is $717. What's my maximum that I'm going to earn during those 12 months? Well, I'm going to click on P3. I'm going to choose the function maximum, and I want to know what the maximum amount is. So I click maximum. It says, what do you want to know the maximum of? I go in C3 all the way across the board to N3, press enter, and it says my maximum is $1,000. And if I look across the board, yes, June, my maximum is $1,000. If I want to know what the minimum is, I'm going to click on Q3 where I want my answer to be. I'm going to choose the function minimum, and I'm going to highlight the cells. I want to find the minimum for my part-time work for those 12 months. And if I press enter, it says the minimum is $500. And if I look across the board, yes, there is September. My minimum was $500. But the most commonly used function is the total. And so I'm just going to show you again. We're going to click on the part. We want to know what the part-time total is for my total income. I'm going to click on B3. That's where I want my answer. I'm going to come up here and choose the function. Choose the sum function, and I want to know the sum of January through to December. That's C3 to N3, and I press enter, and I find that my part-time income is going to be $8,600. So the most commonly used function is the sum, although there are other functions that you can play around with, but the most common and useful one is the sum function.